Okay. Good morning. Today is Monday, and this week we're heading into Shavuot. So teachings on our way there. We'll start, as I like to do, with chant with Gal Einai. Gal Einai ve'abita niflaot mitoratecha. 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 Open my eyes that I might perceive the wonders of your teaching. And just a little aside, I started incorporating this chant on a daily basis a number of years ago as I was doing a little group teaching on the counting of the Omer. And Gal, open, if you turn the letters around, it's like log. So log ba'omer connected directly to me to this chant. And so now, and for me, Lag BaOmer, which happened last week, the 33rd day of the Omer, is sort of a turning point in the counting. And it's a turning point mystically in terms of now we're really heading toward the revelation at Sinai. And today we're going to, I took a nice little dive into the Haftarah portion of Ezekiel. It's the opening of the book of Ezekiel, and that's what we'll look at today. And so open my eyes is about the vision. So particularly connected to that prayer today. So Ezekiel, so the first chapter of Ezekiel was chosen those many years ago to be the Haftarah portion for the first day of Shavuot. The Torah portion for the first day of Shavuot is the revelation at Sinai, is the gathering of the people and the third day and the revelation of the covenant. And so with Ezekiel, we have this prophecy and this relationship of a prophetic vision to also then this revelation vision. And just like the tradition states that at Sinai, we are all there, those who are there in the story, but we too, that everyone is present at Sinai, and we are all receiving that revelation always, and we are present. And so I thought I would just start by reading a little bit of Ezekiel. I don't know that I'll do the whole thing, but reading it also as though this is our vision, that we are having this vision. And so kind of congruent with traditions in dream interpretation. If we also think about our scriptures as collective a collective dream that we are having, to read this actually in the present tense. So sometimes if we're analyzing our dreams, it can be really helpful to recount them in the present tense, that this is happening. And so I'm just going to read some of Ezekiel to us in that way. And I don't know if anybody has started reading Ezekiel this week. So if not, then I'm really happy to bring this into our present. It is the 5th day of the 4th month of the 30th year, and I am among the exiles by the river Chebar, when the heavens open and I see visions of God. I look, and behold, there is a stormy wind coming from the north, a huge cloud with flashing fire and radiance all around it, and in the fire center, something like shining amber. In its center are the shapes of 4 creatures, and this is their appearance. They have human shape, and each has 4 faces, and each of them has 4 wings. Their legs are a single straight leg, and their feet have hooves like a calf's hoof, and it's sparkling like burnished bronze. Under their wings are human hands, and the 4 have faces and their wings on all of their 4 sides. Their wings touch one another, and they move without turning aside, each moving straight ahead. Each of them has a human face, and all 4 also have the face of a lion on the right side, and the face of an ox on the left side, and the face of an eagle from behind. Their wings are spread. From above, 2 wings of each creature touch the wings of another, while 2 cover their bodies. Each one moves straight ahead wherever the spirit inclines it to go, and without turning as they go. And the likeness of the creatures and their appearance is like burning coals of fire, like the flare of torches. And the fire is going on among the creatures, and the fire has a radiance, and the fire goes forth with radiance. And the creatures run to and fro like lightning flashes. I continue to look, and I see 1 wheel on the ground beside each of the 4-faced creatures. And as for the appearance and structure of the wheels, they seem to shine like topaz, and the 4 have the same form, their appearance and structure being something like a wheel within a wheel. And when they move in any of their 4 directions. They never turn aside from their course. Their rims are tall and fearsome, for the rims of all 4 are full of eyes all around. When the creatures go, the wheels go along beside them, and when the creatures lift themselves from the earth, the wheels lift themselves. Wherever the spirit is inclined to go, they go. Wherever the spirit is inclined to go, the wheels lift themselves along with them, for the spirit of the creatures is in the wheels. When they go, the others go, and when they stand still, the others stand still. And when they lift themselves up from the earth, the wheels lift themselves along with them, for the spirit of the creatures is in the wheels. Above the heads of the creatures, there is a shape, something like a vault spread out over their heads, ice-like and awe-inspiring. And under the vault, their wings are spread straight out, one toward another, and each of them has 2 wings covering its body. And I hear the sound of their wings as they move, and it's like the sound of mighty waters, like the thunder of the Almighty, a tumultuous sound, like the sound of an armed camp when they stand still. And then comes a voice from above the vault, above their heads, as they stand still with folded wings. And above the vault, above their heads, was what appears like a sapphire in the shape of a throne. And above the throne shape is something that appears to have a human shape sitting on it from above. And what appears like his loins, I see something like another, like shining amber, and something that looks like fire enclosed all around. And below what appears like loins, I see something like fire, and there's radiance all around. And like a rainbow in the clouds on a rainy day, such is the appearance of the surrounding radiance. It's like the appearance of the radiance of God. And I see it, and I fall on my face, and I hear the voice of someone speaking. So just in the last few, just to tie that together, I hope that was opened it up for you in some way and brings it to you at this moment. And so what is the relationship? Why this reading with Shavuot? What does this open up for us? And so let's take ourselves back to Sinai and take us back to what that experience is like. So just a little bit from the end of Parsha Yitro, after, at the end of this revelation, the people see the sounds and the flames and the blast of the ram's horn, and the mountain is smoking, and the people are trembling as they see it, keeping their distance. And then they say to Moses, "You speak to us and we will listen, but don't let God speak with us anymore, for we will die." And so the tradition tells us that this is truly that moment where Moses becomes the prophet, where Moses becomes the intermediary between the revelation and then the sharing of the teaching and the revelation. And so in the next parsha, at the end of Parshat Mishpatim, God invites Moses and Aaron and 70 of the elders and Nadav and Avihu, Aaron's sons, to come up to the mountain. And they too have a vision. And in that vision, it includes the vault as Ezekiel describes, the rakia, and the sapphire, the sapphire quality of the vision of God on the throne in this expanse. And so there are, so one could say that if we have been present at Sinai and we have had this revelation, then hearing this again from Ezekiel is a reminder. And it comes at a time where Ezekiel, the temple hasn't yet been destroyed, but Ezekiel has been taken away in exile, sort of in an early, just before the destruction. And so it's a reminder too that wherever we are, that this is available to us, and maybe even more so in diaspora, in exile, of thinking about what are we exiled from, where is there some separation, and then what do we need to do? Where do we go then for teshuvah, to become close, then to return to the revelation, and then to our place in the universe. And I think I'll leave it there. So thank you so much.